So now we're going to create our first web page. It's just going to have HTML, and we'll use the heading 1 tag. And so when you open a tag, with most tags you need a closing tag. And we could also use the paragraph tag. And so all we're doing is we're signaling, hey, the text between these tags, right? This text here will be a heading, the text here will be a paragraph. And to create a web page, you don't need anything special. You need something that could save what you wrote as a file. I could even do it right here in Google Drive. And so I could just go new and create a Google Drive doc, create and share. And I'll call this 001 first web page. And I've never done this here before. And I'll just do H1, hello world. Right? And then in that H1, how many people already know this stuff? Let me see your hand. Sweet, you already know it?
Yeah,
awesome.
Miss Rhea taught it.
Awesome.
Well,
how did you do in Rhea's classes? Did you do fine in Rhea's classes?
I got a B.
Dude, you're fine. And then here I could just, here is some info, right? I could just put some info in there, and I'll copy paste that several times so it's a paragraph. And then even if this is all in the same line, it doesn't matter, right?
Do you get the spacing?
You don't need spaces. Like you need the opening and closing tags. I just put it like this so it's easier to see. And now if I file and I download this, download as, and I'm going to download it as plain text. And so that just downloaded to my computer as plain text. And I'm going to show in Finder, and there it is. And I'm going to change the extension on this from TXT. And on your computer, if you don't see the extensions, there's a way to enable seeing the extensions, whatever computer you're on, Windows or Mac. Just Google it, how do I see the extensions on my computer with this operating system. But now there's that first web page, and I change it to HTML. And so those extensions tell my computer what kind of a file this is. If it's TXT, it's a text file. If it's HTML, it's a web page file. And I'm going to use HTML, and now I could open this in a browser and it opens up, right? So to write a web page at the most basic level, you just write the code. And it doesn't matter where you write it, and then save it as an HTML page, and browsers know this is to be opened in a browser. Your computer knows open this in a browser. We're going to look at machines or tools which will help us write our code more quickly and easily. They'll have code completion and checking, error checking, and those are known as, like, integrated development environments. And there's also just editors. Some people just use different text editors, but I like integrated development environments, and there's no definitive line between those two. It's just different ways of writing text. So that's our first web page. I want you all to create that now. I don't care what you use to create it. Use an H1 and a P. And we'll take 5 or 10 minutes to do that.